Hey guys, it's Country Girl 30. This is the character monster profile. I believe this is part 5 now, or part 4. I'll have to kind of look back at my notes, but it's either one of those. And I'm kind of going over the last monsters and characters that Gabriel has encountered so far again. And there is going to be a little bit more, but I'll be kind of pulling them up when we're doing DLCs to kind of show you guys who some of these guys are. And I'm trying not to spoil anything because we'll be doing the DLCs very soon. So here's the Lord of the Dead, Zobek himself. That's why I didn't want to reveal this until now. Give me just a moment. Yeah, basically, he was a very powerful wizard. He was very wise, and Carmela and Cornell had all come together and formed the Brotherhood of Light. He basically, he was determined to basically fight against all evil, kind of like Gabriel and all the others do. And basically, they just, hang on one moment. Huh. So no wonder he was so cocky. I never really paid any attention until just right now. Zobek was sinning. Pride is a sin. Apparently with him, he wanted so much power that he was willing to do anything. So he was sinning, with the pride, wanting all the power. He was corrupted, and basically in the end, he was punished for it. So when his good side went to heaven, his bad side emerged into the necromancer. A very powerful necromancer that basically was his most evil side. And basically all he wanted was power. And basically with him, I don't know if his kind of power, was actually able to lead him to hell, or Satan had talked to him or anything. But basically Satan was the one that put in his head about more knowledge of the dark arts and expanded more of his knowledge and stuff. Which made him the most powerful necromancer and Lord of the Dead. Okay, now for the monsters. I don't even want to look at the spider. Give me just one moment, guys. Yeah. No, I'll rest it. Yeah, Gravedigger. Yeah, this is the thing that looked like calamari, the tentacle thing that's coming out of his mouth. Sorry, just give me one moment, I'm reading this. So basically, these grave diggers were demons that were brought to life by all the evil necromancers, and especially the Lord of the Dead probably had his finger in it too. To bring these things to life, to basically keep order and keep, the necromancer's power active by basically feeding all these corpses to keep, the army of the dead ongoing. And I assume that's probably why they had the crematory oven, was they were throwing what was left of the remains or whatever they didn't want in there. Most likely absorbing their souls in the process to the necromancers, that's what I'm assuming. Yeah, here's the Reaper. I think I done. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, these are the things that Satan kept on summoning that kept on killing me. These things were a pain in the ass too, because as you've already seen, only maybe 2-3 heads and you'd be dead. No matter what you use, you could heal yourself with light magic, but it's just with the Battle of Satan, as you've seen, there was red and blue Reapers. obviously shadow magic countered shadow magic, and light magic countered light magic. So you had to basically use either one to kill those. Whether blue killed blue, red killed red. Essentially that. And these things, I can see why they're called reapers. I mean, ugh. These things, they just kick my ass. Okay, here's the necromancer. Yeah, basically, these things, necromancy is the most evil of all magic. And basically, those that follow the Lord of the Dead, Zobek, well, they can perform, do necromancy. It's just they basically, I think in a way, sell their souls to him and become his thralls, basically his servants, and do whatever the fuck he wants. He does give them a small bit of his power, I guess to give them some bit of knowledge so they can expand their power and do whatever the fuck Zobek wants them to. And they become evil, and of course, they even have so much power that I guess the high-ranking necromancers can summon giant beasts like the Dracolich type. And he was the only one that was able to talk. The others, they just grunted and groaned. But these things, they just basically dressed up in rags. They looked like giant mummies. They had no human flesh at all left on them. I'm actually amazed that one was able to talk. Yeah, basically they just have the giant scythe, and if, I think it was a scythe, or, I think it might have been a rod or something they were holding, whatever the fuck it was. That was their source of power, and once Gabriel got away from it and broke it, they died. So that was the source of all their powers. Zobek didn't have one. He just basically had all that power up in him. He didn't even need one of them things. Alright, here's the Dracolich Titan thing. Yeah, and that definitely is a dragon. I was just sitting there going, wait, was it a dragon? Did I call it a dragon right? But yeah, this thing, it wasn't as hard to deal with. It's just, you had to do it perfectly. I mean, thankfully, he didn't, try and smack you up against a mountain or anything. He was just more trying to shake you off. That's why you were having to hold the hell on fighting this thing. But yeah, these things were huge. And I could see why, these things had went extinct a long time ago, because these things, well, especially up in there, they breathe fire. They basically do whatever the fuck they want. They're a force to be reckoned with. I can see why Zobek wanted one in his army. It's no joke. That thing was bad. And here's Satan himself. He's basically a fallen angel that was cast down from heaven, rebelling against God. He basically wanted to turn the tide against God, and I guess he wanted to basically rule heaven. He basically been searching a way to get back into heaven and basically go after God himself, him and his power. And that's why he was after the God Mask. And he was the one that had he was the mastermind behind Zobek. He was the one that planted all that stuff and knowledge into his head and basically persuaded Zobek to go after, pointed the finger right at Gabriel, being like, he's the one, he's going to be God's chosen one, go after him. He's going to be the one that is going to unite all the powers of the Lords of Shadow and get the keys to the God Mask that I want. So, you do what I want. And that's why he was after, that's why he basically put it all in his head, but when he had gotten when Satan got what he wanted, the God Mask, the complete God Mask, he straight up killed Gabriel. But I believe he had possessed Zobek, because sitting there kind of looking at him, well, Zobek was kind of looking around whenever Satan was talking to him, and I believe he was in his head. So when he killed Zobek, he just emerged, I guess from what was left of Zobek, And just basically that was when, it wasn't long after he started talking to me. So I believe he might have been in there. But yeah, basically, Gabriel was strong at that point because he had all the power. This basically, he didn't kill Zobek at all, so he had, Cornell's speedy boots, Carmelo's wings, the Dark Gauntlet on him, and was basically very strong as hell, and he was brought back to life by, I'm assuming it had to have been the 3 founding spirits that had just died, that were, the good sides that were bringing him back to heaven. They may have given him some bit of power, to bring him back also. So he could stand a chance against Satan because since he's God's chosen one, he was going to need power anyway. And they knew he was going to be going up against Satan, so I believe maybe it could have been them, the 3 founding members, the good sides of them that, helped Gabriel in their last little bit. That's what I'm believing. And that's basically it for all these guys. Hold up, wait, I didn't even bring up the zombie. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I'm sorry, I thought I showed this up already. Give me a moment. Yeah, the zombies, they remind me of the Mandragoras. They're very, very slow. They don't take your life, energy, or anything. They just more or less just smack you around and, they don't eat. They don't eat you or anything. They just smack you around and they're very slow. I mean, with one thing of holy water, if there's a bunch of them, you can take them out in no time. Like the same thing with the Mandragoras. Except the difference between these things, the Mandragoras, they're taller than the Mandragoras and they don't burrow under the ground. They just pop out anywhere, as you've already seen. And basically, these things, it just don't take much, to kill them. And they're basically, shit. Sorry, give me But yeah, with the zombies, it just don't take nothing to kill them things. As you've already seen. Give me one moment. Yeah, I done read it. Yeah, that's it. I thought there was more to it, but there is going to be more in the DLCs. I know for the second one, definitely, but it's just, I don't want to spoil anything about the DLCs yet, because it's going to take me a little bit to do the DLCs, just have to kind of bear with me. It's just, them DLCs, they will kick your butt. I'm just forewarning you. So I just highly suggest, if you can, go back, get you a whole crystal, get as much holy water, as much daggers, and as much stuff as you can carry. The same thing with health and magic fonts. Get everything you need, because there's not going to be very many in the DLC we're going to be playing very soon is Reverie, where we get to see Laura! And, there's a few health fonts and magic fonts in this. There's not very many, there's like 1 or 2, I think. It's just, the DLCs are no joke. I could see why they're DLCs, because they kick your ass. They're not bad, it's just there's only one part, and I'll point it out to you, that it kicks your butt because you have to take your time with it. Or you're gonna die over and over and over and over again. And it's gonna be the same thing with Resurrection. That's the second DLC. It's just, I am going to go ahead a little bit ahead of time and practice doing some parts of that, because it is just really going to kick your butt. And I'm just forewarning you, it might take me a good few tries to do some of that. So that's why I'm probably going to go ahead and skip ahead and do all this, because it's just going to kick your butt. But yeah, I just hope you guys heed my advice on going and getting as much stuff as you can carry, especially the crystal, because you're going to need it. And believe me, you will. Because There's a few times in both these DLCs I was so low in health, it only took one smack and I was dead. Which thankfully I had some of my health back when I came back. It's just it took me a bunch of tries to get back to at least half health. And you'll see why. So, I'll be doing the DLCs as soon as I can. I'll be posting them as soon as I can. So, y'all just bear with me. I hope you guys are liking my monster profiles. And I hope you guys are really liking my videos. I'd love to see some comments. Thank you for those that are subscribing. And I'll catch up with y'all as soon as I can. So, bye!